Good morning. I actually got positive for COVID. I was sick in bed for the last 2 days. I don't have fever anymore, but since I'm still contagious, I'm taking sick leave and spending some time in bed. Recently, I received a lot of questions about interpreting school. So in today's video, I'd like to share with you guys about my own experience at the interpreting school. So I hope you enjoy it, and please leave some comments if you have any questions. So first, about the interpreting school, I will actually refrain from disclosing the name, but I go to one of the biggest schools in Tokyo. And about the classes, at the school I go to, it is divided into several classes. There are courses for consecutive interpreting and simultaneous interpreting. To be more specific, there are 4 levels in consecutive and 2 in simultaneous. And in addition to that, there is a preparatory class that focuses on strengthening the overall English skills. I've been taking classes since I was in the 3rd year in college, but back then, my English level was about 8 in grade 1 and 901 for TOEIC. I think most of the schools set the benchmark of TOEIC 900 to enroll, so at that time, I took an enrollment exam and I was placed in the lowest class, which was the preparatory class. So, in the preparatory class, you will practice shadowing, retention, summarizing by using English news like BBC and CNN. And the first and second level in consecutive class, you will learn how to take notes and basic skills for interpreting. For third and fourth level in consecutive, there is no basic trainings at all. You just keep practicing interpreting by using speeches, press conferences, interviews, etc. And the topics also get difficult, spanning from politics, economy, international relations to cultural topics. And lastly, in the simultaneous interpreting, you will practice the basics for simultaneous interpreting while using slightly easier materials related to economy, international relations, but still quite difficult because there are some technical terms. Anyway, I started my journey of interpreting training from the bottom class and one by one stepped up by passing the exam every time. And now I'm in the first course for simultaneous interpreting, which is to acquire the basic skill, and currently I'm studying a lot for the exam to finish this course. So, back to interpreting school. There is an exam every 6 months to step up the course, and you might think, how difficult are they? It will be my personal opinion, but at the beginning, it requires you to do basic, simple interpreting. So for me, I was able to pass the exams in the first try. However, at the 3rd level of consecutive class, it became so difficult suddenly, and I was only able to pass exams after the 3rd try. And for the 4th level, I passed after 2nd try. At these kind of levels, you need to not just have high English proficiency, but know the background information on various topics. So basically, I didn't even understand what the speaker would say in Japanese, but had to interpret anyway. So I was always nervous and scared during the class. You don't really need any certificates to become an interpreter, and it's not necessary to go to interpreting school either. But for me, I think there are some advantages. For example, it helps you to broaden the perspectives because you will practice with various topics in class. One of the most important things about becoming an interpreter is to be curious in a lot of things, because usually during work, you might be doing the interpreting for automotive company, but suddenly maybe the president will start talking about baseball. Then you will need to interpret all those things. Another good thing about interpreting school is that you can get feedbacks from professional interpreters. People have different ways of interpreting, but during the class, teachers will advise us to have better and neutral way of interpreting. I personally think interpreting school is also a good place for those learning English, even though they don't aim to become an interpreter. Because after all, interpreting skill is based on many basic English skills like listening, retention, summarizing, vocabularies, and speaking skills. Alright, so that's it for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And please leave some comments if you have any questions. So, bye!